Okay, Divine Tarot, I'm Uni, and thanks for tuning in to another video. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so on this channel, we simply just go with the flow. We go with the flow. Whatever come out, we talk about. Whatever come out. I don't know. Y'all on y'all story better than I do, so I just pull the cards and then I just interpret it and relay over whatever message divine or spirit is giving me, and then I just tell you guys, and that kind of helps you guys navigate what's going on in your life. Okay, so what I do is, though, I do pull the oracle cards just a few minutes before I turn the cameras on, and I kind of just look over them for a little bit. I just simply shuffle the cards like I'm doing now. I pull them 1 2 3, boom boom boom, and then it'll kind of give me an idea of what we're going to be talking about today. That way it's not too much silence on the video. I don't want to just be running the video silent while I'm staring at the cards. So I just take a few seconds to look at it and kind of see, okay, what's going on with the collective. I pray over it. I ask the divine to remove any of my energy and, just give me the message for whoever needs to hear it. So when the messages are pulled, it's for sure, whoever's energy that needs to hear it. It's not mine. So, with that being said, I did want to say this. I wanted to say this, and then we'll get into the reading. So, how could I say it? Okay, so, this probably going to relate to somebody, especially if you grew up in the church, or if you possibly have like strict parents, or you around sometimes judgmental people and stuff like that. Tarot could be seen as something that's like a sin or unorthodox, or it's a part of the dark world, or people find out you either are a reader yourself, like you do tarot, or you listen to tarot. They assume like, oh my God, she worships the devil, all that kind of stuff, and I don't think so. I was one of those people, that was told that too, like, oh, you can't watch tarot, you're not supposed to be in the tarot, you're not supposed to be up in the cards, that's not real, you're supposed to praise God. Just because and this is the way I feel, just because I have the gift to pull tarot, just because I get downloads from spirit, that does not mean that I'm worshiping the devil. I feel like God gave me this gift for a reason, to be able to help myself and to help others. You know what I'm saying? So, for those of you guys, that feel possibly guilty, for, watching these tarot videos, or, for being a reader yourself, I feel like don't. Because if God didn't want you to have the gift, then he wouldn't give it to you. And with that being said, I mean, God, people do things all the time that they're not supposed to do. That doesn't mean it's right. What I'm saying is by no coincidence what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? You could be going through something and then you flick on YouTube and there's a video about it. For those of you guys who have had personal readings, a lot of times readers can be off, for personal readings, they can be off. And then sometimes when you look at a video, that story may not resonate for you, but it may resonate with someone else. But for the ones who do resonate and it's on point, it's by no coincidence you got that message. So, don't feel bad. It took me a while to actually go ahead and, start my channel and and things like that. And I've always, way younger, always been tapped into the spiritual world, and always have been interested in tarot, and always have been able to pull cards and interpret it for myself. And then one day I was like, what, forget it, I'm gonna stop listening to what everybody gotta say, because guess what, this is a gift that was given to me. And these messages that I'm doing, it's going to help somebody. And a lot of times tarot can prevent you from being bothered with situations that you had no business dealing with, real quick. Sometime last year, I had got hit up from like a boy from my past, and this is somebody I always liked, I always liked him, I had got a message beforehand from somebody, and was like, don't fool with him. If he come back around, don't fool with him, because he ain't, But the first time he came back around, I went ahead and let him go. He resurfaced back around like a year or two later, and I decided to give him a chance. I really wasn't listening to too many like tarot readings. I didn't go get no personal reading done. I didn't pull cards for myself. I just was, happy he was, back around, and I dove right in, right? But had I would have fucking pulled the cards on that bitch, and would have seen how things was going to turn out, it would have saved me from a fucking heartbreak. It would have saved me. It would have saved me. But here I am, tarot is wrong. You shouldn't pull the cards. You shouldn't do this. You should just have faith and do it. Well, listening to you motherfuckers, I wind up, dealing with somebody I probably should have left alone. But had I would have pulled my cards, or went to go have a reading done, then maybe I wouldn't even have been caught up fooling with him. You understand what I'm saying? So all those people telling you not to pull the cards, not to go get a reading done, where are they when you get your heart broken? Or where are they when you get into a situation when you shouldn't even have got in or didn't even have to go get in if you would have just went to go get your reading done? Like, where were they then? Where are they going to be? All they could do is be like, well, my bad, girl. Yeah, he cheating on you again. Well, I pray for you. Or you'll be okay. Well, shoot, if I would have went ahead and went to go get my reading done or something like that, then maybe I would have knew about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not dismissing God. I do believe in God as well. But a lot of times, God sends people to the earth like me and other tarot readers to go ahead and tap in a little bit, and it kind of helps you out. And to be honest, I think a lot of people are tapped in. I think a lot of people can actually do this. Some may just have the gift stronger than others, but I do think that God is within all of us. And, some people may have the gift of sight, some people can literally smell, certain scents or whatever to help them, kind of see into what's going on. Some people they have dreamers and things like that. So I definitely do believe there is a spiritual world, and I definitely do believe that, this is a tool that, is allowing us to go ahead and tap in and kind of get some insight as to what's going on. So for those of you who watch the tarot, don't be ashamed of it and don't feel bad. I mean, it is what it is. I tried, because of what I was told, by church and other judgmented people to put the cards down. I tried to. I really did. I put the cards down for a couple years. I tried. But something always leads me back. You know why? Because that's my spirit telling me this is what I'm supposed to do. But anywho, so yeah, I just want to say that. Don't feel bad because you watch the tarot. Don't feel bad because you come and watch these videos for guidance. And if you're a reader, keep on going. You helping somebody. I know I have gotten a reading done, and I've also watched tarot myself, and it's helped me, So yeah. And I still pray to God. I still talk to God too. But I'm definitely, tapped in, and I'm definitely going to go ahead and, do my reading. So anywho, with that being said,